FNAF has a ton of jump scares, some being really good and scary, and others being shaking PNGs. But which ones are the best and which ones are the worst? That's what I'm talking about today. So hello everyone, welcome back to another FNAF video on the channel. Today I'm gonna go through each and every game and say why I think the best and worst jump scare is. So let's go ahead and get started with FNAF 1. So for the best jump scare, I think it has to be Freddy. I think his is like the best because like unlike Bonnie and Chica, he can just kill you at random without having to like use the cameras, if that makes any sense. Like Bonnie and Chica can only kill you if you put up the cameras, but both Foxy and Freddy can kill you without needing to flip the cameras, which makes it so much more like unpredictable. I also just think it's like the best jump scare like visually. I think he's like the only one that can actually still scare me in the first game. Now for the worst one, it's gonna definitely have to be Golden Freddy. Yeah, I'm sure for like a first time player, the build up and jump scare could be scary, but in the end of the day, it's just a picture. There's no animation or anything. It's literally just a picture of his face followed by an extremely loud scream. FNAF 2. Most of the jump scares are honestly pretty similar, but I believe Withered Foxy's is the best. His always catches me off guard and you can't really expect it. The way he just jumps out at you will literally never fail to scare me. As for the worst one, it's hard to choose because yet again they are all pretty similar, but I would say Withered Golden Freddy's is pretty bad. This is due to, yet again, it's just a PNG picture of his head getting closer and closer to you. Yeah, sure, it has a little bit of animation and a good sound, but it is pretty underwhelming for being such a big character. FNAF 3. Before I start with FNAF 3, I would want to say that I would not be counting Phantom Mangles as a jump scare because it's pretty much just sound. So the best one in my opinion is actually gonna have to be Phantom Foxy. FNAF 3 doesn't have the best jump scares, they all kinda suck, but I would say Phantom Foxy's will startle me like occasionally. The Phantoms are pretty predictable, but his I just don't see coming sometimes. But the worst jump scare 100% goes to Phantom Puppet. You can see it coming from a mile away and it just floats at you and like it makes a weird sound. It doesn't really do much and it lasts forever. I know it's meant to be like a distraction so that Springtrap can get in, but man, it just feels like it never ends. FNAF 4. So I'm terrified of FNAF 4, so I think all of them are good. But Nightmare Fredbear's is definitely my favorite. I just love how he looks in the hallway, and that close-up jump scare of him chomping his teeth mixed with the FNAF 4 jump scare sound is incredibly scary. It's honestly one of my favorite jump scares from the whole series maybe. But of course, the worst jump scare for FNAF 4 has to be Nightmare. It's one of the scariest looking animatronics, and he has a still image of the jump scare. Like what the actual sister location? This was very hard to choose because I think all the sister location jump scares are amazing, but I'm gonna have to go with Funtime Freddy. I went with his because of how unique his sound was compared to the rest. Like here, just take a listen. And that part of the game got me so anxious and just like nervous because of him. So I'm not excited to do that in Help 1 and 2, that's for sure. But for the worst one, it actually wasn't that hard to choose. I know earlier I said all of them are good, but I lied. The worst dislocation jump scare, in my opinion, is the mini arenas. They just go up to you and scream in your face, and yeah, they just look so dumb and I just can't get scared by them. And that night 4 is the worst thing ever. So Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. There's not many options here. Literally only 4 of them can actually get a jump scare, and all 4 of them are yet again just PNGs that kind of slide in, but like whatever. The best one is probably Lefty. I don't really know why I like Lefties the most. It's probably because he actually moves his mouth and stuff, where the others are just like actually straight up PNGs. The worst one for me has to be Scrap Trap. Holy, why does Springtrap evolve into this Jimmy Neutron looking at? I know I'm rating jump scares, but I just can't get scared if I'm looking at this thing. Ultimate Custom Night. Now UCN has a lot of options, but of course my favorite is Fredbear's. It's literally his first jump scare in any FNAF game, and it's the best one in my opinion. He just jumps at you like so violently, and his sound he makes is so cool. This is by far my favorite one in UCN. Okay, so for the worst ones, I actually have 2, because Nightmare, Mangle, and Ennard are both just actually shaking PNGs. Like, you can look at all the other jump scares here, but these 2, it's literally just a still image that shakes. Like, I can guarantee you that I could replicate the exact same thing. Like, here, watch this. See, that's like pretty much the same, right? Help Wanted. There's way too many in Help Wanted, so I'd probably just choose like Mango because they look really cool, but there's so many to tell from. Tell me in the comments below who you think it is, because I honestly, there's way too many. But 100% the worst one is Plush Babies. Holy, I hate these things, and the noise is annoying, they're annoying, and it's just like a shaking model of the Plush Baby. It's bad. Security Breach. For me, all the jump scares in Security Breach are pretty similar, so I'd probably go with Roxy. I just like how she goes all crazy of a jump scare, and yeah, that's pretty much it. The worst one is definitely Vanessa, aka White Woman jump scare. This one doesn't need an explanation. It's a human character with an animatronic sound. Just know. So for the last game, I'm gonna go with the Ruin, because at the time of recording this video, Help 1 and 2 is not out yet. So I might get hate for this one, but my favorite Ruin jump scare is Mex's. This is because it's the only one that actually scared me. The rest of the jump scares just look like cutscenes, and this is the only one that actually got me. Speaking of cutscene jump scares, Glamrock Chica's has a whole damn movie, bro. She like steps in front of you and then looks at you and then just like you just like die. Like what? What is going on there? So yeah, that's every game's best and worst jump scare in my opinion. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. I would love to hear everyone's opinions in the comments below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more FNAF content. Bye.